Hello and thank you for tuning in to my channel. My name is Nakia and I'm the owner of Nakia Amour Natural Hair Care. Today I'm going to show you how to create a protective style called the high bun. The tools you'll need today will be the Nakia Amour Black Soap Shampoo and Facial Wash, the Moisturizing Conditioner, the Pre-Conditioning Hair Oil, a bag of black and gold Cankalon braiding hair, some protective bands, 2 types of hairpins, and last, you'll need a jar of Eco Styler gel. Okay, so let's get started. First, we're going to part off the hair. I've prepped the back portion of my hair. So let's part off the front. The hair has been shampooed and conditioned with Nakia Amour shampoo and moisturizing conditioner. And so now we're going to prep the hair with the Eco Styler gel. And the reason that we're using the Eco Styler gel is because it's a strong hold gel and it'll hold our ponytail in place for a longer period of time. So you're just going to take a little bit of the gel and you've parted the hair off. And you're going to apply the gel just like you would oil your scalp. And that's just so the gel would hold longer. You don't want to apply gel near the crown area because it'll take longer to dry. And as you see, I'm applying the gel in sections. And when we comb through it, it'll help the hair lie down. Any of you with natural hair know that sometimes it's really hard to get gel to hold the natural hair in place and it'll crinkle up. So that's why we're doing this layering technique of the gel. So we're going to part on the other side just with our fingers. I've already detangled my hair. Get in close so you can see. And we're going to wipe that excess gel away once we're finished with the style. And once you get the hang of this style, I'm telling you, it takes maybe about 10 minutes to do once you kind of know what you're going for and what you're looking to style. Okay, so we have the hair prepped and gelled. So the next step is to take your secured bands and pull the hair to the crown because you're going to create a high ponytail. Okay, I'm going to take my wide tooth comb and comb through the hair that has already been detangled. And I'm just combing it up. And I'm going to take a much smaller comb to smooth it down. Okay. Now I'm about to take my smaller comb and just smooth down the edges. Now make sure your hair has been completely detangled before starting this phase. It's very important that you smooth the hair down. You don't want it lumpy or okay. There we go. And you can always go back and add gel if you need to. Okay. And I'm going to smooth the rest with my fingers. The next step is to take your covered bands and pull wrap it around the hair, and you're going to create a high pony right in the crown of your head. Not in the back, but in the crown. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I like to double mine up because sometimes the bands will actually pop during this phase. I see I need to smooth this out just a little bit more. And now we're going to secure our ponytail. Okay. And for me, wrapping it about twice is more than enough. There we go. Okay. So now we have our high ponytail. We're just going to smooth those edges down. And generally in this phase, you would sit up under a hooded dryer to dry the gel and to make sure the middle portion of the ponytail is dry. But for the video's sake, we're going to go ahead and twist our ponytail. So you're going to take your hair and try to divide it as evenly as possible. And you're going to twist a nice little ponytail. And I like to put just a little bit of preconditioning oil on the tip of my ponytail, just to seal those in so they don't dry out while they're clamped down for a week. Okay, I got a little bit of oil. There we go. Okay. The next phase is you're going to take the braiding hair. Let me let you all see the texture of this hair. And you want to just gently comb through it. Make sure you put your fingers in the middle so you're not pulling loose strands of hair apart. And you want it to be as even as possible on either side. So we're going to lift this little ponytail up here for a second. We're going to place the hair. You're going to make sure that it's even on both sides because it will make a difference when you get ready to twist it. And then you're going to take your ponytail and loop it over the braiding hair. I like to kind of curl mine under and then secure it. See how I'm doing that? I'm securing it right on top of that braiding hair. And I'll turn to the side so you can see. Okay, and you're going to take this bobby pin, the secured bobby pin, and you're going to pin it so that the hair is secured. I like to use a couple of pins just to double check and make sure that that hair is secure. And we're going to use one more. Okay, we're good. So let's go ahead and begin twisting. You want to make sure that if it's any loose hairs that you smooth them down before twisting. And today we're going to twist the single bun. So you're going to do one big chunky twist, just like this. And make sure you're keeping it smooth all the way down. And when you get down to the end of the hair, you're going to use another secured bobby pin, the same type that we use to clamp the ponytail over the braiding hair. Okay. And if you have any hair that's loose at the tip, like this, you can just cut it off. Just trim it off evenly. It'll make styling a lot easier. Okay, so now we have our loose ponytail. Now keep in mind, this is my hair that's been looped through. So now we're going to take the ponytail, make sure you hang on to the tip, and we're going to loop it around. See how I'm doing this? And then we're going to secure the end at the top. See how I'm doing this? Now we're going to pin it right in the top. And you want to make sure you pin it straight across. And then we're going to tuck those loose hairs inside of the bun. You're pinning that hair to the top portion of your ponytail that you looped around the braiding hair. I hope that makes sense. So you want to get it secured pretty good. Okay, that's secured really, really well. So now we're going to shape our bun. And we're going to pin those little loose hairs down. Take some more pins here. And pin those down so they're not an issue later. There we go. Okay, so now we're ready to shape our bun. And already it's looking really, really good. So it's pretty loose. So during this phase, you can shape it, pull it, and loosen it up until you achieve the style that you're pleased with. There we go. I like the way that's looking. And once you style it and find a position that you're happy with, you can go back and secure your bun. I like the way that looks. I like that. Okay. So now we're ready to secure it with these bobby pins. And you're just going to, at the base of the hair, you're just going to stick those little pins in just to secure it. There we go. Right at the base. You see how I'm getting that in at the base? You can also stick some of these bobby pins in between to keep your bun in place. I exercise during the week, so it's really helpful to stick these pins in to just secure my bun and to hold it in place. If you like, during this phase, you can spray Spritz on it to keep it in place, but keep in mind, once you spritz it, you won't be able to use the braiding hair again. So this is the high single bun that we have completed. And as you can see, it's very smooth, it's very pretty. My edges are lined down with the Eco Styler gel. Let you see it from the side. I am really liking the bun. So it's very simple. As you can tell, it wasn't a lot of effort, very quick, very easy to do, and it's very stylish. Thank you for watching.